Good morning, children. Welcome to our chemistry online class. I hope all of you are fine. What we discussed in last class? We discussed about octet rule. So there we have seen that there is a sharing of electrons. If there is a sharing of electron, what type of bond will be there? This sharing of electron bond is known as covalent bond. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about covalent bond. So the contents are the definition of covalent bond, types of covalent bond, and examples and the properties of covalent bond. So let's start. So let's see what is the definition of covalent bond. How can we define covalent bond? What is covalent bonding? So covalent bond is a chemical link between two atoms in which electrons are shared between them. Or we can define covalent bond as a chemical bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms. So we can define covalent bond in many ways. So a covalent bond is a chemical bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms. These electron pairs are known as shared pair electrons or bonding pairs of electrons. And why they are sharing electrons? In order to attain the stability, that in order to attain 8 electrons in the valence shell. So there is a balancing, attractive and repulsive force between this atom when they share the electron. This is known as covalent bonding. So there is an attractive and repulsive force between these atoms. This is known as our covalent bonding. So let's see one example. Here you can see the H2O molecule. In H2O molecule, we can see that there is a covalent bond between oxygen and hydrogen. So there are two hydrogens. These hydrogens and oxygen are sharing their electrons. So each of the covalent bond contains 2 electrons. If it is denoting by one single line, it is denoting 2 electrons, that is one pair of electrons. For example, we can denote the covalent bond as represented by a single notation. And here we can see the formation of the H2O molecule. H2 molecule that you can see, we know the valence electrons which having one electron for one hydrogen, another one electron for another hydrogen. So what they will do? So in order to attain the stability, hydrogen will undergo the sharing of electrons with another hydrogen atom. Then it forms hydrogen molecule. So if it is shared, this 2 electrons belongs to this hydrogen also, and this 2 electrons belongs to this hydrogen also, and this 2 electrons, this sharing pair of electrons we can denote it by one single notation. So this is denoting 2 electrons, that is one pair of electrons. Then we'll see types of covalent bonding. There are mainly 3 types of covalent bonding, that is single covalent bond, double covalent bond and triple covalent bond. Let's check what will be that. Here we can see single covalent bond. A covalent bond formed by mutual sharing of one pair of electron, then we can call it as a single covalent bond. For example, if we check this hydrogen molecule here, one pair of electrons are shared between these two hydrogen atoms. So it is denoted by one single dot line. So here you can see that single dot line. So a single bond is a chemical bond between two atoms and involving two valence electrons. There will be only 2 electrons, that is one pair, shared pair electrons. So that we can see here. And what about for example, another example is chlorine molecule. We know the valency of chlorine is 7, hence its its atomic number is 17. So its valence electrons are 7. So in order to attain octet, it needs one more electron. So what it will do? It will bond with another chlorine atom and they will share their electrons. Here you can see the sharing of electrons. If we count here, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's completed its octet. Similar, this chlorine is also completed its octet. So here we can see the two chlorine atom combined to form chlorine molecule. So here also they are sharing one pair of electron, that is 2 electrons. We can denote it as by one single line. So it is a single covalent compound. So what will be the double covalent bond? Here you can see two bonds between this carbon and carbon. It is, which molecule is this? It's ethylene molecule, C2H2. So this is a dot structure, this is a line structure. By two method we can denote this. So a covalent bond formed by mutual sharing of two valence electrons is called double covalent bond. There are 4 electrons will be there and 2 pairs of electrons will be there. A double bond can be denoted by two shorter line. You can see the example of ethylene. Here we can see that two electrons from this carbon and 2 electrons from this carbon are shared here. Totally 4 electrons are there, that is 2 pairs of electrons. Then what will be the triple covalent bond? Similar to this, a covalent bond formed by mutual sharing of 3 electrons from each atom called triple covalent bond. It is denoted by 3 triple short lines. Here you can see the example of N2 molecule. And we can classify this covalent bond as in the basis of polarity. That is, polarity means we know if the atoms of forming the molecule have, if they are heteroatoms, for example hydrogen and chlorine, those are heteroatoms, that is they are different. So what will happen, we know chlorine is more electronegative, so what will happen in the bond? In the bond, the chlorine having high electronegativity, so it has the ability to attract the shared pair electron towards itself. So what will happen, it is like ionic bond only. So from hydrogen part, these electrons are moving towards chlorine. So chlorine will be more electronegative and it is accepting electron, partially accepting electron. So it will get negative charge, that is partial negative charge, and even hydrogen is like donating its electron, so it will get partial positive charge. This is known as polarity. If it is heteroatoms, the molecule is formed by heteroatom, we can call it the compounds having some polarity, that is charge. So this type of covalent bond is known as polar covalent bond. Here you can see the example, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen fluoride, all we can see here. Then what will be the non-covalent bond? Non-polar covalent bond. That is, non-polar covalent bond means a covalent bond formed between two homoatoms, and because there won't will be any electronegative difference between both atoms, so they will attract each other, so there will be no difference. So it is a non-polar covalent bond. There will be no polarity because both are same, so both having same electronegativity, so they won't attract shared paired electrons anywhere, so they are having the non-polar covalent bond. So then we'll move to, so here we can see both having same charge, so they won't attract their electron pairs anywhere. Then let's check properties of covalent compounds. They have low melting point and boiling point. They are flammable. They are poor conductors of electricity and heat. So these are the properties of covalent compounds. They are soft, bitter, solid forms. Many compounds are liquids and gases in the room temperature. I hope all of you understood the covalent bond. So we'll continue with the next topic, how to draw the Lewis structure of covalent bond in the next class. Thank you.